Hi, welcome to Smack Talk. I'm Ryan Anderson.
I'm Noah Leville.
I'm Gabe Gribbin.
I'm Deja Isom.
I'm Jacob Stevens.
And today's topic is violence in video games. You guys kind of talked about censorship last time, right?
Yeah, we didn't really delve into the violence aspect of the...
Okay, so you talked about like cursing and like drug
cursing.
use and
Drug
all that kind of
use,
stuff.
Sexual
drug
content.
use, violence,
Yeah,
the
okay.
ESRB rating, basically.
So we'll focus on violence this time.
Bang bang.
So I mean, there's all sorts of different kinds of video games. We've got everything from Wii Sports to
Journey.
Mortal Kombat on the violence scale.
Yeah.
Actually, Wii Sports can get a little violent with those Wii remotes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do we really consider like Mortal Kombat the end of like the...
No, we
violence
consider
spectrum?
hatred the end of violence.
Well, okay.
Does that come right after Mortal Kombat? Too?
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah, I was
it.
gonna say it.
But
I
most people know Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah.
So the question is there a level of violence that's inappropriate? For like, just we should never go there.
Well,
I
it's
think
just violence
that when
for
the
the sake of
violence
violence.
gets too high, I think you just really pump up the rating from like E to like what, T or R. I don't think the violence should be hindered. I just think the rating should just go up.
But like, say you show Mortal Kombat gets pretty gruesome.
Oh, yeah,
like you can
definitely.
rip some guy's spine out.
I was gonna say.
Is that inappropriate for like society as a whole to handle?
I would think stuff like that, I forgot the word for it. Messing with or basically gruesomely disfiguring things like people and corpses, like that's a kind of a no-no zone.
Okay, like a taboo.
I was gonna say, yeah. And Mortal Kombat with the I'm able to split a man's head open and put a cigar in it.
Wow, that's just like...
That's
Just.
it's a little much.
Mhm.
It's a little extreme.
So you think that's the inappropriate?
I'd say that's
level?
that's the edge. If you go any
So
farther,
past that, I don't know if you can get past that. Like, what can you do more than that?
I don't know. What's
you can-
Mortal Kombat's next games with all the fatalities in it? Just wait for that and you'll see.
Just wait for
Yeah,
that.
let's
It's
keep
like
getting
worse.
a
Exactly.
video.
Okay. How do you feel?
I think it's when the violence is imitatable. Whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can't rip, well, there's very few people on this planet that can rip somebody's spine out.
yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
show you
can you really
This
be
is over.
Sub-Zero? Could you really be Sub-Zero?
I'm
I mean-
not that cold-hearted now.
Exactly, but like, say a game that uses violence that people can do, like, I don't know, like GTA, you hit somebody side the head or pistol whip
So
them.
yeah,
You can do
GTA
that.
is imitatable. You think that's inappropriate?
I think, like he said, the rating should go up for that game, but Mortal Kombat, it's called Mortal Kombat. What were you expecting when you bought
Yeah,
the game?
but it's still very,
Puppies
very
and flowers?
gruesome.
it's still it's brutal.
Yeah, but that's,
It is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole point of Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
Even when it was an arcade game.
Destroying your enemy.
Yeah,
Here's the
fair
situation.
enough.
We know what's in Mortal Kombat. If you want to buy it, you can see whatever you want. It's your choice.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because all the fatalities you have to put in a moveset combo. To
Besides
access
the fact
them.
that it's almost impossible to do half of them, and you have to buy the easy fatalities. Thank you, Mortal Kombat,
you're
for
a
making
scrub.
Yeah.
scrub. No, it's microtransactions all over again. If
salt.
salt in the wound. If you want to buy a game like that, because pretty much everyone knows what Mortal Kombat is and what it stands for.
Well, so you brought up like it's not realistic. Like Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat's violence isn't realistic because nobody can do that. Our next little subtopic is: should we be striving for realistic violence? Like, I mean, GTA is a little goofy. Like, nobody's gonna pull out a rocket launcher and
Out of nowhere.
blow up one little guy. But
Deep pockets, man.
And no one's going to walk in.
and that's not imitatable. But like,
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat's not really realistic. But we can say GTA is towards the more realistic scale. Do you think we
Yeah.
should be striving for more realistic violence in video games as a whole?
I would say that.
Shut up, Noah.
Why are you so mean?
It's
to
okay.
everyone?
I'll do it for you.
Take it
Um,
there.
I don't really think we should be striving for it. I mean, people can strive toward it if they want, but it's people's own opinion what they want their game to look like. If they want it to be like, you can dash through
you
an
mean the
opponent.
developers' opinion? Like what, their choice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can like run through someone and just like leave a human hole in them or something. Then do it.
Human hole.
Like just like a little human like right there.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, if you just want to have someone who just carries like a pistol in their pocket, just shoot someone once in the head,
So it's
realistic.
up to the developer.
Yeah.
Okay.
or run a car into them.
Well, he kind of knocked my ideas
Shut
into
up,
his.
Data.
As graphics get more realistic, I think we do need to be careful about that.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. I guess it really depends on the game.
Yeah,
Like if it's a
I
zombie
mean,
apocalypse.
Yeah.
yes, it could happen.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Though, but we don't have a zombie apocalypse yet, so we don't know if that's really what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Well, The Last of Us made it very convincing that it might happen. Just saying.
Using my own game against me. If you're going to go with, let's put in Mortal Kombat and GTA, because we've already been talking about them. Mortal Kombat, you have unrealistic deaths. You're going to pull someone's spine out, or Johnny Cage is going to rip you in half and say, here's Johnny.
What?
It could happen.
You haven't seen that?
No, I
That's-
have. I mean, that's my
Here's
reaction
Johnny.
to it.
That's brilliant. For one, Mortal Kombat, here's Johnny. It's funny. It's not supposed to be realistic. But GTA, it's supposed to be a little more realistic. Now, some of the stuff in GTA can be ridiculous. Kind of like GTA 5, they had the weird missions where Trevor's shooting at exploding clowns.
It happens, but
They had that. They did.
let's bring up everybody's favorite yearly franchise, Call of Duty.
Oh, God.
It's a very violent game, but it's pretty realistic, I would say. For a war game, like whatever. You got like not super like realistic, like gory, violent, like how it doesn't depict war in any way, shape, or form. But bullets kill people, knives kill people, all that kind of stuff.
Grenades.
Do you think it should be even more realistic though?
I'd say.
I don't
Can I finally
understand.
talk? Is it my time? Is my time is my
Next
time is up?
episode. No, go ahead.
I would say, well, we're kind of at the edge because, like, there's scenes where a dog runs up to you, jumps on top of you, you grab the dog's head and snap it. Like, it's a
Rip
quick
in
time
peace.
event.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Fido. I miss you so much. But, like, at that point, we're kind of on the edge of, can you get any more realistic other than, having the motion controls for the Wii? You have to,
Oh,
you have to the nunchuck. You got to make the snap motion.
Connect.
You got to keep the dog from
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at your neck first.
Oh, yeah.
Connect
But
Call of Duty.
But I think we're kind of.
So you think it all just depends on the game, and
Yeah.
it's realistic enough that we don't need to push for that extra,
Yeah, I'd
just
say
3%?
so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing about that is like who it gets in the hands of.
Well, that
That's-
brings up the next topic. Is do you think we adequately protect children from violence in video games?
No.
Not even
Not even
close.
a
Are
little.
you
guarantee you
kidding
if
Some
you
me?
of
go
these games
right
are
now
advertised
online.
towards children.
Wonderful
that
debate
needs to
topic.
stop.
Maybe next episode.
I'll say, I'll just be the idiot of the group and say we do, with the ESRB rating system. It's in place for a reason, and it does its job wonderfully.
Yes.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah, I said I'd be the
Thank
devil's
God.
advocate.
Okay.
But
Just like
how do
don't-
you think we should improve on our protection of the children?
How about this?
Shut up, Gabe. Oh, you're Gabe. Noah.
It's my time.
If you're gonna
Yeah.
shut me up, at least point to the right person and say the right.
I
I,
pointed to
Gabe,
him.
shall do this for
Yeah,
everyone.
Gabe, go ahead.
Is it even possible to protect children from this? I mean,
I
like,
don't know. That's your job to
kids
find a way.
nowadays, they just kind of take it from their parents if their parents have it, or just go buy it themselves. I mean, like, a lot of people at the stores don't really stop kids from asking their parents to buy it for them. But, I mean, like, it's really up to the kid. Gabe, yes?
Deja?
No, we don't do enough to protect them. And also, advertising has a bad, like, actual advertising, not the rating system. They target some young children, and they target unsuspecting parents, too. Like, you go towards the West, your baby goes, I want to buy Call of Duty. And
Yeah, no, I was in
Yeah,
7th
that's
grade. I was in 7th grade.
a
My
beautiful
aunt is like,
impression of a
hey,
child.
hey, what kind of game do you want for your new Xbox? I was like, oh, that one over there looks good. It was Modern Warfare 2. And I was like, maybe 13.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. But, so do you think that there should be extra checks in place, or what?
Maybe like do something like this.
What?
Gabe, you can-
What? What is so important?
I say that they do the old style PC games where they had a question that only someone of a specific age gap or higher would know or reference to.
And
Yeah,
how would
but
they
Who
know
was
that?
president in 1988? There's the internet.
That's not Googleable.
It's not
wait,
Googleable.
what-
Not
Is
Googleable.
there-
okay.
Do you want them to put in their license ID too?
Yeah, go for it. States, get on it. Florida,
God.
Wyoming, California. I know you're on it,
Just naming
California.
states. We all know the states. You don't have to
Germany,
name them.
Massachusetts, Germany.
All right, okay. So we should do a better job, but it's a difficult area to
Yes.
improve
Yeah.
on. And our last little subtopic is, do you think in-game violence causes real-life violence?
I don't think there's a correlation. I
You don't
think it's
think there's
just
a
if
correlation?
you're more inclined to be violent and you play violent video games, yes, you're going to be violent. But that's the person, not the game.
Mm-hmm. I agree. What do you think?
Yes and no, because
Keep
people
it short, by the way.
are impressionable. So, like, younger children are more impressionable. So they think, oh, this is just fun and it's nothing's bad is going to happen. Look, they come back to life in the next level. That's a little more impressionable and they don't understand the difference. So
That's
but-
bad parenting.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
your
Yeah,
kids
it
should
is.
know
No, that's-
if you hit somebody hard enough and they're bleeding in the video game, they're going to bleed in real life.
My parents wouldn't let me play the 007 game for the GameCube game until I told them, like in writing, that I understood the difference between a video game and real life.
Good parenting.
But how do you feel? You think it causes real world? Noah?
Yes. So I was just thinking about that actually. You know, some people use
Go ahead.
some people use violent games to like get rid of their violent urges. I don't understand myself, but I'm pretty sure other people use it to like if they want to hurt someone, maybe they'll
To get their
design-
psychotic rage out a little
Yeah,
bit.
just, you know, just go on their rampage
I know my
and
boy
destroy a
Gabe
city.
does that.
Get their psychotic
Frequently.
side out of
Gabe,
it.
as someone who experiences this, what would you say?
I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty in the back after this.
Now, how do you actually feel?
getting
I feel it
psychotic
depends.
rage,
It's
right?
more the person because if a person, some people are very impressionable, and if they're that kind of person, and a game can trigger that to where they just don't understand because people are people and people are weird.
Thank you
People
for
are
stealing
around.
everything I literally just said.
Shut up. This is Gabe's one and only spotlight.
I get my 30 seconds now.
Now I need to go
I
play Call
mostly
of Duty.
agree. I think-
Now I'm going to go play Call of Duty and get my stress out.
I'm important. You're not. I think it's mostly just a parenting issue or like how they were brought up, and it does depend on every person.
It does.
It's I mean, I think if you're gonna go commit an atrocity, it's not dependent on what video game you just got done
I
playing.
mean, like, if you just played like Super Smash Brothers and now you go kill someone.
Oh my goodness,
try
I
not-
wanted to kill some people.
If you want to
after
throw
the game of
someone off
Super
a building
Smash,
from that
but-
game, I mean, like, wow.
Again, that's not realistic
the
violence.
reason you want to throw the person off the building is because they just beat you badly in that game.
What is this, Uno and a +4 or something? I mean, like, wow.
I mean, sometimes you want to play violent video games after the
plus
game.
four.
is
Two
over.
games we
Right
don't
off
bring
the
up on the show are Uno and Monopoly.
You just brought them up.
Shut up.
Monopoly's a great game.
Monopoly, the video game, play it now.
So many broken controllers. Anyway, so we all can kind of agree it's just a very dependent. It's a
It's
on the
difficult to
person.
really monitor this kind of stuff. That's the problem, is that we don't have. It's hard to think of a system that'll actually monitor it correctly by who's playing it, who's too impressionable to play something like this, and who's just already violent
so
and ready to go on a killing
ties
spree
into
anyways.
the children thing, like protecting
Children-
them a little bit.
Horrible parenting, all that kind of stuff is just kind of involved in
I
it.
mean, you should know your kid well enough to like, if he plays violent video games, he's gonna do something stupid. Like my mom never did that to me because
Yeah.
I wasn't like, I'm not gonna jump off a table.
I
'cause I'm
mean,
gonna break my arm.
My first
hang
real
on.
game was Smash Bros.
I
No, I was
played
like-
violent video games, but only
can go.
after the fact that I
Explain.
understood.
Keep going, please.
Shut up. Only after the fact that I understood this isn't something I should do in real life. It's something that I keep to a video game.
Yep. So.
And I'm, well, not really okay, but kind of okay.
You're gonna get the code of silence.
He
and
looks
Gabe are
like
gonna
he might
switch
murder
places.
me right now.
I was about to say.
No, so
you're gonna
I
play
think
Call of Duty.
I think we can probably wrap up there. That's all we've got for this show. We'll see you next time on Smack Talk. Stop that! None of this.
Hey.
All right, but
Oh.
for things like
All
Things
the
like
cameras,
power
I think,
outages.
Power outage. Because I noticed.
Wonderful. Let's just keep going.
are the cameras off?
Or the camp.
Testing. No, that one's on. All right.
It's all we need.
Back to your
We're
regularly
going
scheduled
live.
programming.
I can't remember what I was saying. Artistic, almost. It's
Hey Ted.
it's
Hey Ted. Could you get out of my shot?
You think you could get away with this?
You think this is your show or something?
You think you're smooth? You're a producer or something?
Wow, yeah.
Wow,
let's-
look at that pretty.
Hey, Ted, could you actually fix that
Recording.
next time?
Yeah,
Like,
Give it a minute.
no, do it now.
I want it.
I'm not continuing until it's up.
Okay, then you get to sit around for a minute.
I
I want it.
All right.
Wonderful.
beat you
Are we
there.
still recording?
Yeah, back on topic.
Where was I? Okay.